Hey guys, we're back at this again. So I briefly told the people that were in the first live that I had did on Rose, aka Queen of Kings. A lot of people are thinking that she might be going through some type of postpartum depression. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I'm not going to make an assumption on what I think could be going on with Rose. Only Rose can tell you what's going on in her mind. I just kind of sort of was blown away when I had saw her put up a live, which she has yet taken down yet again. It was titled something on the lines of her brother being unalived, and it's because of her mother sleeping with the brother. That kind of sort of, grabbed my attention. Brother sleeps with the mother, and I don't know why, even though she does explain what made her go that low and share this with the public. Obviously, if she's taking these live streams down, she's feeling really ashamed of what she's saying after she says it. Even if her mother is displaying jealousy and envy and not being a mother, and she's not acting her age, she's acting her shoe size. Maybe she didn't have the best relationships with her mother. There's still things that we just don't share, in my opinion, on social media with the public. Hey, 40 plus, what? How you doing? Hey, oh, y'all are coming in here. Tania, when Wendelina, you was in here the last time. I appreciate you coming through, supporting this live earlier. It wasn't about Christian Rock, and you definitely still came through. And I really appreciate y'all for that. Make sure y'all subscribe to either my first, you might be on my first channel, my main channel. I am streaming on both channels. But make sure you subscribe to both channels, making sure that your notification bell is on with the option all. So when I go live or do any video, pre-recorded videos or premieres, you are the first one to watch. Make sure y'all hit that like button as well. But there's something definitely going on. um my heart kind of sort of goes out to her a little bit because she's definitely struggling with something that only she knows that she's struggling with. I'm going to let you guys listen to the loss of recording that she put up yet again. This was her second recording. It was a brief one that she had put up on live, and then she put up another one, and it stayed up for maybe a couple of minutes, and then she took that down. But I was able to record it from the beginning to the end prior to her deleting the 55-minute live that she did on July 24th, which is today. And she explains her position with her mother, why she's saying what she's saying about what the mother allegedly did with the brother, which is crazy. And it just blew my mind. And I think right now, and this is just my opinion, the husband, he kind of sort of the last couple of days been kind of like definitely off screen, letting her do her 1 2 1 2 rows, because I guess he figures I'm just glad she ain't coming for me. You know what I'm saying? It's her mother that she's coming for. I think, and this is just my opinion, Rose, she's at over 1 million subscribers. She's at another dimension as fathers. Her channel has grown. I think that she's going through a lot of, in a good way, dealing with this newfound fame, and people starting to know who Rose is, aka Queen of Kings. Her dealing with that, her dealing with having to take care all of the responsibilities financially, also helping her husband out with their children, the 4 children that she has. And then, people, trying to get clout off her name. You know what I'm saying? I guess that she just had a baby. It's all coming down on her at one time. But so I really feel like how a person handles it is, you know, what I respect. And I think that she really went the wrong way with doing what she did. Like she did take it down, but I really feel like she's the type of person, she took it down saying, I'm better than this, and I feel guilty for putting this up. But at the same time, you really don't feel guilty because you know that people are watching you, and people are going to snatch up whatever content that you have is fathers that being drama filled, and they're gonna record it immediately after you put it up. So somebody's gonna get that beautiful beam footage, and you're still gonna get your point across that you hurt me, and I'm gonna hurt you. We haven't had a great relationship. I'm hurt about it. You continue to hurt me, and I'm gonna continue to share it with my audience. It says, I'm glad you're covering this creator. I stopped watching because I don't like how she acts and how she handles her boys and husband. She gives me gold digger vibes. Yeah. And that's weird that you said that because a lot of people were saying that she kind of changed, and they're trying to figure out, is it because of the sudden, because I showed on the analytic chart when she hit them 1 million. It was in June, the end of June or something like that. I might show it again. She's making quite a bit of money. I was saying earlier in a live, she could be making, and this is like saying it modestly, and this is on the low end. She's probably making about 80,000 to over 120,000 a month, and I'm not exaggerating. At this point, she gets about 33 to 35 million views per 30 days every month as of us speaking right now. That's why you see her able to travel around to different apartments and own properties. That's from the YouTube money. Her husband doesn't, like she said when she got mad. He's not the one that's taking care of her. She's taking care of everybody else. Last I heard when I was watching, what happened? Kalish? Oh, she claims she's going through postpartum. Well, honey, if she's going through that, she's better go get some help for it. She better first go get diagnosed for it, because let me tell you something. Some of the stuff that she's doing on social media is not going to fly. It's not going to fly. It's going to get into the wrong hands of the wrong person. You're going to get a CPS worker that might happen to come across a video on YouTube and see that, and they may have woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and honey, it's gonna be on and popping, and she's gonna get herself jammed up really bad. She better check herself before she wrecks herself, because she's doing too much. And it's let me tell you something. I don't knock what the girl's doing or saying, but children shouldn't be nowhere in the vicinity. I'm sorry. They should not be nowhere in the vicinity at all when you were having these meltdowns. That's the only thing that I can knock her for. Other than that, she has every right to feel the way she wants to feel. If she wants to air her mother's business out because it was told to her, she's aware of what's going on with these people, better them than me. It says, I looked at her today because of us. Yes, it's crazy. So I'm gonna start this video because it's quite long, and then I'm gonna get up off here into tomorrow, and we can continue this this saga.
Okay, when you guys come in, press the like button and I can start this story. If you guys, thank you,
This
Life
is
with Jones
crazy.
family. Thank you, Mindy. Oh, let me do that one.
I can't believe she even went there with
Thank you,
this.
Mindy. We need 200 likes, you guys. Just double tap the screen. Mindy said, I didn't know that. That's how you press like, you just double tap the screen.
That's all she needs is 200 likes just to go spill the beans On her mother sleeping with her brother. Ooh, child.
So I won't start the story until we get 200 likes, but I'll at least start like a little background on why I'm telling you guys this.
Cause your
Um,
mama's clout chasing. This is crazy. I can't believe she even went there though with this. Mm.
you want
Yeah,
apples with
she's
it
gonna
too,
tell
or
this
just
story,
strawberries and oranges?
Wendolina.
Race. Just
She ain't got no
strawberries and
shame in
oranges, or apples
her
too?
game.
Strawberries and oranges and apple too.
Apples too.
Yeah. Why wasn't letting having apple oranges?
We don't have a knife yet to cut the apples. So
But
we
you
don't
just
have a
went
knife yet to
shopping.
cut the apples. So you'll just have to eat it, just bite it.
She just went shopping talking about she ain't got a knife. Girl, all that money you got, you probably could have bought one item out of, say if she was in Walmart, and it still wouldn't have broke the bank from what you make a month. Come on now.
Is that okay?
And then rush the
Hey.
apple.
Yeah, you'll just have to bite it.
The apples are golden, so you have to wash them.
Okay. So, if you guys saw the live that I did the other day, can you be a little quieter, babe, and don't touch the top of his head, please?
She needs, I'm sorry. Now, this is what really I'm gonna say. I said this the last live stream commentary I did earlier with her. She needs to get a check of her children. Start them when they're young. When grown folks are talking, children should be silent. Now I know he's little, but he's not stupid. He's very, very smart. Kids are smarter than adults. You hear that your mother is talking and you're trying to talk over her. Now I get that kids do that for attention, but I can see that she definitely smothers them with attention and affection. But when you are on the phone, or like in her case, in her line of business, she's a social media influencer, them kids should not be heard. Or if they are heard, not to a point where she's got to stop her conversation just to remind them that what they're doing, they better chill out. You shouldn't have to. Your children should have a lot more home training than what's going on. It's crazy. Hey, Genty, you feel what I'm saying? Shoot.
Okay. If you guys saw the live that I did the other day, I was in the kitchen of my Airbnb cooking. Thank you, mods, for snipping the troll comments.
Girl, go on with
I didn't
now.
even
Come
see
on
it.
now.
But I was in the Airbnb cooking the other day, and my mom started texting me. Like, I have the text messages. She started texting and texting and texting. I know on the live it probably looks like I was asking her to join, but no, she started texting me and texting me and texting me, and like, let me join your live, let me join your live. And that was really weird because her and I don't talk at all
Yeah, I
whatsoever.
think so
Like, we
too,
haven't
Genty.
talked. Here, babe. Here. I'll make you cereal in a minute. Eat your food, okay?
That wasn't reading us.
Y'all don't get too content with her dragging her mother, because in a couple of days she'll be dragging her husband again. She flip-flops back and forth between the two of them,
Let me sit down so I
in
can
my
talk, y'all. My
opinion.
bad. Oh, we're almost at 200. Let's get there.
Don't let her get a drink in her neither. Be telling it all.
All right, I need y'all to watch my baby real quick. I gotta go get him a diaper.
Girl.
Okay, so the other day, my mom, she was telling me, like, join me in your live, join me in your live, join me in your live. And again, we haven't talked in months. My newest baby, she doesn't even know him at all whatsoever. We're almost at 200, guys. We need one more like. Okay. And so I joined her in because although we don't talk, anytime she's willing to talk to me, I'm more than happy to talk to her. You know, like I desire, I crave a relationship with my mom. Like Brett says, like whenever I'm in labor, for some odd reason, she's not ever been there, but I'm like crying for my mom. My dad has always been the one that talked me through labor. My mom, she don't be there. I be calling her. She don't be
Did you
there.
see the one with?
But anyways, so I joined her because I was
No.
happy to talk to her. We had a short little conversation, and then she got off. And then
You know she's deleted a lot of her videos, especially the ones that are probably incriminating to her, or make her look bad, and make her look bad. You know what I'm saying? She probably got rid of those, because this live you're looking at right now, Genty, she did this live. It's about a 55-minute live, and she took that one down too. Lucky I had sense enough to know from hearing other commentators talk about how she been taking down her videos. So if you don't catch it at the beginning, the middle, or the end, this video that you're listening to now, I caught it from the beginning and I recorded the whole thing. And then when I went to go back onto her channel, she had deleted it. Yeah, she was trying to out her mother and then take the video down. That's what she been doing lately.
And she texted me and was like, let's do this. Let's make this a thing. And, you can help me grow, and we can, they'll really tune in. She's like, I saw all these pages. I don't even be knowing these pages.
Yeah, let me
but they
check
just
it out,
pop up on my
Genty.
screen, girl, talking about you. And then I was
Oh, we
like,
got a
yeah,
new
that's just a
sub.
part of it. Do you still find...
Welcome. New sub.
And so I was like, yeah, that's just a part of it. It's okay or whatever. So basically, randomly, I don't know why I didn't think of this as a red flag, but I genuinely didn't. I just thought like, wow, isn't God good?
Yeah, she's
like,
got
wow,
some
we're
stuff
finally
going
gonna
on
like
with her.
rekindle our relationship. This is gonna be great. So the next day we got on live.
Yes, Genty, this live was from today. I recorded the beginning to the end. I did a few edits, for the cussing, and maybe a little, or like in between when she may have walked off somewhere and it was like she wasn't saying nothing. I deleted those little clips out, that little cut out the fluff type thing. But yeah, this is today's video. This is a recent live she did on the 24th, which was about 2 hours ago.
Well, actually, for the whole day we were talking about getting on live, and we were talking about, something. I named it Sip Solace Saturday, because solace means like to console and like to confide in. So I thought it was just going to be like a great session. We talked about it. We were like, we're going to make sure that we keep things respectful, because it's my public platform. And I kept saying throughout the... She didn't answer my question. Yes, I find black people attractive. Yes, of course. So, I thought it was going to be this great thing. We were going to rekindle our relationship. And I kept asking her all throughout the live, like, if you don't feel comfortable with something, please just let me know. If you don't feel comfortable asking something, just let me know. And so, sit down. So when she got on late, because we talked the whole day and we were gonna do it. And then 30 minutes before, like, she arrived at home, I was on the phone with her. I'm like, all right. She's like, okay, I'm about to go in my house right now and I'm gonna join the live. Well, I started calling her and sending her the link to the live, and she was not responding at all whatsoever. So then I got super sad. I'm like, wow, like, we literally just talked 30 minutes ago and you stood me up. So I get on live by myself, and I guess she's watching my
Girl,
live
get your
while I'm
clothes
on
together.
live by myself. Hey. She's watching my live while I'm on live by myself, and then so she's like, okay, join me in. So I joined her in. Her energy is weird from the beginning. Baby, I'm trying to tell a story.
He wants attention.
Her energy is weird from the beginning when she first joined, but I'm like, do you consider yourself a divester? Christopher, thank you so much for the contributions, but can you let me tell my story, please? I really do I appreciate the contributions. No, I don't think I consider myself a divester. I don't know. But But do I believe in divesting? Yes, I do. So she came on, and her energy was weird when she first came on, right? But then she started like, I was trying to touch topics that I felt like can help us, like communicate and talk through and get through and like, like get over. So instead of like, I don't know, something happened along the way where she started getting like aggressive, or she started getting defensive. And then she just started saying stuff, like crazy stuff that had nothing to do. It's not like she started saying like, you pulled a gun out on your brother. I called my brother after the live. Well, no, she said, Snoof told me you pulled a gun out on him. Snoof is my brother. So I called him after the live. I'm like, did you tell mom that? And he's like, no, what the, why would I say that? So anyways, long story short, she said some crazy stuff, right? And that's fine. So I wake up today, and I see old pictures, 5 years old, of me and her and my sons. Like, it sucks that after, also, let me mention, when she got on the live, she hurried up and she went like this. Just so y'all know, my book is called blah, 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 like shouted herself out. And I got quiet.
She's trying to clout
okay,
chase off you.
Yeah, you can shout yourself out. Go ahead. I'm all for, you selling your book. But she did that very instantly, very immediately when she got on my live. She shouted her book out, right? So, okay, I still didn't think of it as a red flag. I'm just like, okay. So then when I get off the second live of her like going crazy on me, I realized that she's now created a YouTube channel. All of my family know that I am very successful YouTuber at this point. And they see the way that YouTube has like changed my life and made me able to buy other businesses and buy houses and whatnot, right? So Brett has also told you guys
getting money.
When me and Brett's wedding, we didn't talk again years, months before our wedding. And then we still invited her to our wedding. She wasn't going to come, but she came because the whole rest of the family came. And of course they were going to be like, what? Mom wasn't there. So anyways, she came to our wedding, and Brett has talked about this before. She just randomly started calling me at our wedding. Like, after I said I do, we started leaving, and she claims that she got drunk, I don't know. But she just started saying my wedding and like ruined my whole wedding. So Brett and I, we did another wedding. We renewed our vows because the wedding, we paid like $30,000 for the wedding. And that
you paid like $30,000 for the wedding.
Freaking day. Like I was crying so hard. So we did a vow renewal. Anyways, she got on this live, and then I realized after that she's now making content. She's now trying to start a YouTube channel. Okay, that's good. Kudos to you. I'm so happy for you. This morning, I wake up, I get on YouTube, and the first thing I see is 5-year-old pictures of me and my 2 mono-race children and her. And she's like, we have great times when there's no negativity. Like trying to like paint this facade that she's this amazing person or this soft, sweet person. And it's just like, I called her and said, hey, can you please, congratulations to your new 200 subscribers that you got from me. I looked at your videos right before our live, and you were getting 9 views, and now you're getting 1,000 views. Congratulations, I'm so happy for you. But can you please just like not mention me and my family? Like whenever I've mentioned you, the most that I've mentioned is I don't have a great relationship with my mom. And I mentioned I wish it was better. After that lie that you did on my public platform, and the way that you behaved on that I'm welcoming you and inviting you to, what you did on my public platform was not okay. So when I call you and say, hey, can you please not post, again, she didn't post not a single picture of him or race, because my husband has said he feels like she does not like our kids for a certain reason, maybe because their color, maybe because she's jealous, whatever the reason, that's how my husband feels. I didn't say that. That's what my husband literally said to her. She can't show a picture, not even with race, because she doesn't have a picture with race, because after I got with Brett, everything tarnished, like completely tarnished. Um, Anyways, so now I want to talk about my brother since we did get past 200 likes.
I
I
can't believe
appreciate
she's
that.
going
My
there with
mom
this.
wrote this book, right? And if you guys were on the live, you know I'm very, very close with my daddy. You know she kept talking about my daddy, right? And how my daddy beat her, right? And I was very respectful. I let her talk about it. I let her say that he beat her or whatever the case. Because realistically, yeah, he did. I seen a couple times. He's a totally different man now, but I don't know. My dad's always been a great dad. I love my dad to life. But you wrote this whole book about everybody, about my dad, about everybody, about how you're getting through domestic violence. Did you mention in the book? Yes, she said he beat her, Jenny said. Did you mention in the book that you had sex with my brother? Right? I feel like, and if you guys were there, I feel like you guys could have had like a hint. You guys could have kind of.
If this ain't a low blow, I understand you're mad at your mother. She's cloud chasing off your name. She's disrespecting you. And you never had a great relationship with her. But to take this to the internet is, to me, taking it too far. It is not that serious to tell us this.
Felt her animosity towards me stemming from my father, right? Like she said multiple times, like, your dad beat my while I was pregnant with you. Of course, that can give someone like a kind of resentment toward the child, right? So, so when I go to ask her, like, hey, do you think maybe you have a resentment toward me because you constantly said that my dad beat you while you were
Yeah, this live is deleted. When I went back to look, I didn't see it unless she just unlisted it. I didn't see it at all. But I recorded it before she could do that. Yep. I recorded this from the beginning to the end.
pregnant with me? She's like, no, nope, not at all. Nope, that's not at all. Anyways, she had sex with my brother, her stepson. My mom, this amazing, beautiful, soft, my mom, Ray's going
Most likely, that's her way of trying to get her mother to
Ray's
stop
going on with my
messing with her.
brothers. Really, really quick,
I don't
okay?
think
And then
she
I'm gonna give
always
you some
does
more
because she don't
candy.
do
And
that.
we're gonna go to the pool.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's what I said too. I said she's only doing that because she don't want to have that proof, that paper trail. But the thing is why do it on a public platform? And you got over a million subscribers. Somebody's gonna see it. If you're gonna do that like in the privacy of your own home, maybe in your backyard, and maybe speak about it in the backyard with your husband, and maybe 2 or 3 people might overhear it. But that's it. We're talking about thousands to millions of people. All it takes is one person to have the video, and then it's going to get around everywhere. But I think that she's making it seem like she doesn't want people to get the information, and she thought about her actions after she did the deed, but she really does want everybody to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So she's kind of playing a mind game with people alongside with herself.
My mom had sex with her stepson, which was
You didn't see this because she put it out today and she took it down. She didn't keep it up not even 2 minutes, but I had already recorded it, like I just said, from the beginning to the end. And the reason why you see my name at SL Davis, if you notice, there'll be a lot of videos that I might catch that others might not catch. You probably won't see you're not gonna see at least the whole hour. I recorded the whole hour. So people can use this content for their commentary, but people don't like to show credit to the content creator like I do it. So I said I'm gonna make sure I put my name in the middle of this screen here. So if you use the content, you're more than welcome. But they're gonna know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to show credit to the person who, because I edit this, because she, had said a couple of cuss words and a few things that had to be edited out because you know how YouTube is. But other than that, this is the full live that she did about 2 hours ago, and she took it down. I recorded the whole live. You're not gonna. You might. Only one will have it is someone who, like me, was just there at the right time and caught it.
My brother, which was my daddy's
This
son,
is
so it's not
today's live. Today's
biological
July
to her,
24th.
but still, that's disgusting. And she had sex with him, causing my dad to send my brother away. From my understanding, at the time, my brother was like 17 years
Crazy.
old. And it caused my daddy to send they lived in Ohio at this time. It caused my daddy to send my brother away. My firstborn brother, my dad's firstborn child, my dad's.
I showed everybody in the first live I did with Rose, when she hit the 1 milli. I can tell you exactly what date it was on Social Blade that she hit the 1 million. That day she had over 7,000 views. I said 1,000. She had over 7 million views, and she had got over 5,000 subscribers that one day, and she hit the 1 milli.
Everything. My dad's everything.
It's all about money. Yep. This has been going
Sorry,
on
that's
for
my
a long
brother.
time.
But anyways,
But to
my
take
dad
this
sent
far,
my brother away because of this, because that was his wife at the time. He sent them away to my uncle in Las Vegas. There, my brother was like getting what's the
7
word?
million.
My
I'll show
brother
you
kept
guys.
calling my dad and saying, "Dad, I want to come home. I want to come home. Like I want to come home." And so finally, my dad started getting like a gut feeling. Okay, it's time to send my son home. So the day before he sent him home, my brother got beaten with a gun and in the head over a bike. And the guy was robbing him for his bike, and he got beaten in the head, and the gun went off, and my brother died. So I just want to say, Janata, before you get on here and like tell lies because of your blackened heart, when I called you this morning and said, please don't post my family, and you said, oh, you could dish it out, but you can't take it. I didn't dish anything out. All I dished out is that I don't have a good relationship with you. But now I'm dishing it out. I've never dished out anything about you except
You're dishing it now.
I didn't like my wedding, because you called me a wedding, which is a fact. And I dished out that we don't have a relationship, and that hurts me. That's the only thing, if you guys have been here, you guys know, that's what I've dished out this entire time. So when I called you this morning and asked you to stop trying to gain clout off of me, you already did it. You already got subscribers and supporters. Congratulations, good job. But when I asked you not to post me and my kids, and you said, oh, you could dish it out, but you can't take it.
This is crazy.
You were wrong. You're like 55 years old, and it's time to grow up. So if you want to, like, the lie that you said on my public platform, that I, like, pulled out a gun on my brother, you said my brother said, so you didn't see that. But you're like, her brother even said, okay. But let's talk about the reality of who you are, ma'am. I allowed you to join, and when I got off, Brett said, why did you do that? You know you shouldn't have. And to be honest, like I've admitted a million times, because I could admit when I'm wrong. That with her, if you guys saw how everything like went down, I was sad when I got on the live. And then you guys see my whole attitude change. I was so happy when she joined. And then I like crashed to like really, really sad again. And then my husband comes, and then I like take stuff out on my husband, because I'm like asking my husband like on the live, because I'm wanting him to like, babe, I need you, because she's lying on me. I need you to, in front of these people, tell the truth. And my husband is not a confrontational person.
You know what though? Her husband, yeah, he's been quiet the last couple of days. But trust and believe, honey, you're gonna be his name is Brett, or whatever his name is. Honey, you're gonna get the run of it soon again too. Cause she flip-flops on YouTube. dragged your name. I don't know if she's telling lies when she's dragging your name or she's maybe telling the truth. But honey, you catch it too, just like the mother's catching it now.
So he's just like, yeah,
Thank you.
I don't know,
So Libra
but I
63.
wanted him to be more like, no, this is what happened, this, because in reality, my husband tells me out his own mouth, do not, can you go in the room? Go in the room, and then I'll get them. Go in the room. My husband tells me like, don't mess with her, change your number, leave her alone, stop doing it, and then his attitude changes like when we're in front of people, and that made me like upset. But honestly, the root of it all was that conversation with her. That threw me all the way like far left. That broke my heart so bad because I had the greatest intentions for that conversation. So after like I drank like the rest of the bottle of alcohol, and then I was just in a confrontational vibe, I guess. But it was not healthy for anybody. But that's why when people affect you on that level, you know that you need to cut those people off. But anyways, so I asked her to delete my pictures, and what she had to say this morning was nope, you can dish it out, but you can't take it.
This is crazy.
So I just want to say, Janata, when we're dishing things out and when you're writing stuff in a book, let's make sure we write evidence. That's annoying. People keep calling me. Can you guys hear me or no? Can you hear me or no? Can you guys hear me or no? Can you guys hear me or no? Yes? Okay. For those of you like writing comments and stuff back to back, like mean comments, you're weirdos. Y'all watch me every single time I get on here, but just to write weird stuff. You guys are weirdos, and you need to reevaluate your life. But anyways,
listen to the
so yeah.
listen to her talk about reevaluating.
Oh yeah, when you're writing a book, make sure you comment everything. I mean, to be honest, you probably should have left him when he sent his son away. Cause to be honest, if I did some stuff like that, I'm not about to stay. And like you said on my live, like while we're dishing things out, you wanted to get clout off of me, just like all of the.
Can y'all do me a favor, everybody that's in here, make sure y'all hit that like button. That like button look like it's on a diet. That like button looks just as skinny as Rose. Please hit the like button or the dislike button. They're both welcome, but please hit something. Please.
Rest of these pages. Okay, you got the clout. You should have stopped there. But you want to continue to talk about me. Let's be honest about everything. If I was a man, I would have beat your ass too for having sex with my son. That's not okay. That's gross, to be honest. And you probably should have mentioned that in your book when you were mentioning my dad beating your ASS, What else? Oh, like you said in the live, the apple does not fall far from the tree. Let's not forget who the first dirty dancer was in the family. Let's not forget that, who the first dirty dancer in the family was. You were actually dancing with your daughter, which is my older sister, Michelle.
Thank
so
you.
When I say like I have a very deranged relationship with my mother, and I have to teach myself all of this. I have to teach myself how to be a good mother and be there for my kids and whatnot. Because my mom is twisted. Race. I'm about to show you guys a little bit of a clip from this morning when I called my daddy. My daddy is a bishop of churches now.
Wow.
Give me your iPad, Judy. Give me your iPad.
She got it on his iPad, the child's iPad.
My daddy is a bishop of churches now, so he's like a whole 360 of who he was. But I don't personally, I don't think my daddy was ever a bad person at all. Personally, I don't. But I tried to call my daddy today and get his validation, so that y'all can hear. But my daddy's not having it. He's not gonna talk about nobody at all. Even though she talks about him like a dog, he don't be on talking about nobody. Yeah, where is it? Can you give it to me?
He said, hold on.
Race, go give me that iPad right now.
Ooh, child,
Why can't mommy get some clout? Are you going to accuse your mom on YouTube for real? Yes, I am. Yeah. I'm not gonna accuse, I'm just gonna speak the reality. Yeah, I am. Like, why do you guys send messages like that? Like, are you really gonna do this for real? Yeah. Do you really see me doing it?
Oh
Do you hear
man,
me with your ears
crazy.
and see me with your eyes? Like, really see me doing it? Yes, I'm gonna do it. You guys go in the room.
She is a mess.
Yeah, go in the room.
Don't like that, okay?
Okay, go in the room, baby. Like, are you really gonna do that to your
Exactly.
mom? Yeah. Do you really see me doing it? She wrote a whole book. I think in her book she mentioned a lot of stuff in her book, but she forgot to mention a couple things.
Well, you making sure that you
I still need your iPod,
let the
baby.
public know
Stop.
though.
She forgot to
That's
mention why my
disrespectful.
brother is not here.
And they still need
Yes, baby, I still need it.
And they just
Stop.
Now, if she'll do this to her own mother, I don't know why people be acting so shocked when she doing it to her husband. People be acting like they're devastated, traumatized when they hear how she be talking to their husband. Come on now, look what she's doing to her own mother. Mothers might not all get the Mother of the Year award, but you still got to respect and love them just for giving you birth. Now, what you do with your life when you get older and have your kids, like Rose got her kids now, is on you. But you can't keep using this what your parents or your mother or your father didn't do for you. You got to move on with your life and say you want better for yourself and your children and live in now, not the past. The past doesn't get you nowhere. It just keeps you stuck.
Grace, we're not going to the pool because you're not behaving.
Yeah, Mom.
Okay, we'll go in the room until I'm done.
Trying to knock her
Go
mom's
in the room.
husband.
Okay, so this is my dad, and he don't want to talk, but y'all see I'm on the phone with my daddy, right?
And they give me
But when my brother died, was it because Janata had sex with him, and then that's when you sent him to Vegas?
I don't talk about that stuff. Janata's got nothing. She's a nice woman.
I know, but I'm asking for
Yep,
the
it
truth.
was and Davin.
Was that why you sent him to Vegas?
I don't talk about stuff like that. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Because she talked about all in your book you having sex with her mom, so I'm just wondering. She literally had sex with my brother, right?
I'm gonna say this. Janata was a nice lady. What did she do? She's
She
into
records
real
her
estate
father,
now,
yeah.
and she's about to get married. She's really good.
Okay. So anyways, that's my nice, beautiful daddy that didn't want to air her out. But as you guys see, he's just like, I don't want to talk about it. Because he's a nice person, unlike her. He's not gonna go around talking about all what she does, but she's gonna go around, he beat me. He tried to in her book that she wants you guys to buy. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, Rose has always, I've never minded like sharing the reality of my life. So if we want to share, let's just share everything. I could talk about other things too, like how she met this one person in the closet, but we won't talk about that right now.
I know seeing your kids are
Yeah.
around.
So that's that. And that's the story of why my oldest brother is no longer here with us, because my lovely mother. Your daddy is old school. Some things should be not spoken about. Maybe you, Rose, should take his advice. Actually, in the end of that conversation, he talked about how she was kind of like trying to chase clout, and he said, "Don't worry about it, Rose. This is what happens, and it's not, watch." Yeah, he's old school. He's not going to sit around and talk crap about people, but let's see if I can find the end of that conversation. He's like, yeah, she's going to do that because she's smart. She's trying to build her.
He's already on the list, the father is, because he hasn't done nothing to Rose and she's still recording their phone conversations. And that's probably one of the main reasons, beside him being a saved man, that he don't repeat nothing to Rose, because he knows that she gonna use it for content on her channel. And she even admits it herself. Her father ain't gonna say nothing because he knows he'd be recorded. He watches all of her videos. So you ain't got to be on her bad side to get recorded or exposed, or her talk about stuff she has no business talking about. She has no filter. She's one of them type of people. She has no filter.
Her followers, and so she's gonna do this. Hold on, where is it?
Yeah. She's doing her smart thing and she's using you to climb the ladder.
Very sick and pathetic. He said she's doing the smart thing. She's using you. She randomly see me on live and like, join me in, join me in, join me in. So, you know, I'm all excited. It's my parent. I like to talk to her if she likes to talk to me. She got on there and then started talking about, you pulled the gun out on Snoop and all of this. She just wanted to get clout. Tell me why she made a YouTube channel. She sees that it's paying me, so she wanted to get clout, and she made a YouTube channel, and she joined my live to get views off of me. Sick and pathetic.
Yeah. She's doing her smart thing and she's using you to climb the ladder.
Very sick and pathetic. I called Snoop. I was so confused. Like, wait, pulled a gun out on Snoop? You could at least said Mario. I called Snoop and said, Snoop, I pulled a gun out on you? Mom said that. He said, man, what? I ain't naving about.
Well, if you argue with anything else, all of the controversy creates views. Everything creates views. Hold on, this was my driver. Sorry.
Okay, so that's my dad, and he's like, yeah, she's using you to climb the ladder. That's what she does. But I see somebody, y'all be so concerned about my family. Somebody said, did your dad know you were recording? Yeah. My dad also watches every single one of my videos. He's my #1 supporter. So thank you for being concerned. But yes, my daddy does know. And that's probably a big reason that he did not want to say anything. He doesn't like to be in the mess.
I told you her father knows. I told you. She just admitted to it. That's why he don't say too much, because he knows she records and is going to use it for the content.
Rose, you look like a little girl, so pretty. Your mom should be proud of you. I would never do anything to bring my daughter down. Yeah, it was really, really weird. I couldn't believe when I got married. Like, obviously, that's like a one-time thing. Like, the first time I got married, obviously, I didn't have like a big wedding. So this was like my chance at a big, beautiful wedding. I picked out the perfect dress. I was so excited. And she's yelling all through my wedding. Like, for no good reason at all. Me and my husband are holding hands, walking into our reception. You know, the reception, we're holding hands, walking into the reception, and she's just like, just yelling. The only thing that I've ever aired out on this channel is that I don't have a relationship with my mom, and I wish it was better. That's the only thing that I've ever said on this channel. I don't have a relationship with my mom. She's not like a motherly mother figure. I mean, her grandma wasn't, her mom wasn't. And now she isn't, and so now it's time for me to break that generational curse. That's why I'm so hard on myself as a mother, and that's why I don't, like, you know, yeah. It'd be super easy to just send my kids away, but I don't do that. I'd rather, like, be frustrated, go through depression and everything else than to just send them away to anybody. If I send them away to somebody that I know they're going to be protected, you know, and like have a good time and want to be there for a little break, that's different. But I'm not just going to send them, I'm not going to say any names, but I'm not just going to send them to anybody because I felt that. And I don't want to put my kids through that at all whatsoever. Thank you so much, but I'm 100% paying attention to my baby. Oh, you guys, another thing? Okay, so that's over with, but my kids just went to the doctor yesterday, and guess what? guess what? Obviously, I don't need validation from anybody on here, but it do be frustrating when people be like, is your son even pulling himself up yet? Is he doing this and that and the other? The doctor was like, your
Very
son just
insecure.
turned, how old? He
7
just
months.
turned 7 months yesterday. He said, your son is doing stuff that he should not be doing until he's 9 months. Like, he's crawling, he's sitting up 100% by himself. He's like, he's more at like a 9-month-old's level, and he just turned 7 months yesterday. So he's like, you're doing terrific. And what did they say about Raiden? Raiden. He's sitting 100% on his own. The doctor said at his age, he should be sitting like with his hands down, like assisted. Sit right here. What did the doctor say about you yesterday that I was happy about?
Right. That's what it seems like to me too. It's everybody else except her.
I gained more weight than Ross.
Yeah. And so I thought Raiden was a lot more skinny than he is.
And my doctor said, I ate a lot food so I can be big.
Yeah, your doctor did. So the doctor said Race, stop please. Why are you doing that? And no, you guys can't have strawberries on this carpet. Get off.
You shouldn't even have got that color. They're kids.
The white carpet.
Who gets that
But the
color?
doctor said that Race got.
Who gets that color carpet for them little kids? And especially when you don't even have them kids trained. I don't mean trained like animals. I don't want nobody to get offended by me using the word train. But them kids do whatever they want. So why would you get that color anyway? They're talking about they can't eat no strawberries on the carpet. Girl, bye. Stop now.
Is in like the 75th percentile for weight. So he eats a lot of food. And then the doctor said Roz is skinny, but he's tall. So that's just like his natural build is skinny and tall. But she said it's not at all a concerning skinny. That's just how he is. And then Raiden, come here, what they say about you? Okay, get him and go. He wants some of your strawberry.
I can believe it. She makes enough money. She
The doctor said that Raiden was, you're short and you're skinny, but he's only.
Even if she was even if that apartment was 10,000, it wouldn't break her bank. If you could only imagine what she's getting a month, she gets about, and I'll show you guys after this live's over. She gets about 33 to 35 million views every 30 days. She's making at least on the low end, 80,000 a month. And this is modestly speaking. It could be way more on the low end, 80,000 to 120. It could be more than that. I'm just modestly, because I'm just giving you a rough estimate, but it's probably off a lot. When I say off as in under, she's getting money. And I don't hate. I congratulate.
Well, first of all, now that his dad has exposed himself and y'all know who his dad is.
I know it is too much. I'm just saying she could afford it if she had to.
Go in the room and be quiet, please.
But she's probably paying about $5,000.
Okay, but yeah, the doctor said that Race is fat, not fat, but he eats a good amount.
Yep, she's in Hawaii.
The green part, don't let him eat the green
That's where she
leaf.
permanently lives now.
Thank you.
Because you don't like
Yep.
leaves.
Yeah. And he knows a lot for his age, like his first name, last name, birthday, how to spell his name, ABCs, how to count to 15, and he's only 3. Don't tell it. Don't tell it. But you can tell how to spell your name. How do you spell your name? Right here. How do you spell your name?
R-A-Y-C-E.
Good job.
And my-
No. We don't want to tell strangers our birthdays, okay?
Okay.
Go in the room. Good job. You're so smart. But anyways, Roz is tall and skinny, but not at all concerning skinny. And Raiden is in the 45th percentile for weight. So sometimes it can get frustrating on here with people like, her kids are so skinny. Did you see? Do they even eat? And then I'm just like, darn, okay, they need to eat more. And the doctor's like, no, like, it's okay. Look at yourself. You're a naturally skinny build. Like, you're doing great. Your kids are perfect. They're not a concern at all whatsoever, which I've already known because we do regular doctor's appointments. But it gets kind of hard when like so many people are judging your family and your children. Okay? Oh, she moved to Hawaii to air her people out from a distance. I was already at a distance in the mainland. I lived nowhere near any of my family. Neither Brett or I did. I moved to Hawaii for a peace of mind. But I wanted deeply 1 million subscribers. I worked really hard for it, but I didn't know all that comes with it at the time. Obviously, you're not gonna know what comes with it until you do it. And that's another thing, like me saying you're not gonna know what comes with it until you do it. Like another, like, you can use that on the aspect of having kids too. People are like, why did you have so many kids if you're gonna be frustrated? Well, how can you know how it is to have 4 kids until you have 4 kids, you know? Having 2 kids was super easy, super easy. 3, but 4 is like really hard. It's really hard for now, but I could not know that if I did not have 4 kids. Yeah, I wanted 1 million subscribers. I didn't know all the drama and all the emotional effects that it has on you when you get there until now. But I moved to Hawaii 100% for peace of mind. I've been begging my older 2 kids, Ross, a little quieter. I've been begging my older 2 kids' dad for a passport for them for years. But I just want to say, you guys talk about like how, or some people talk about how I moved 4 times in a year, which is inaccurate. I moved twice. But if I wanted to move literally 300 times in 1 year, that is literally my prerogative. I literally can do that if I want to do that. Just because you live your life in a certain way, we have to understand that. Like, you live your life in a certain way does not mean your way is the right way. It means it's the right way for you. And you have to be understanding to someone that wants to live their life differently. If I had the passports, you guys would really think that I'm unstable and everything else, because the person that I am, I like to move around, I like to travel. If I had those passports, then they would be homeschooled, and I would be moving a ton. I wanted to go to Europe, I wanted to go to Africa, I wanted to go to Bahamas, and so you think that moving twice in a year is something. I would have moved a lot if I had the passports. Right? Not moved, just like traveled around. I have on shorts, you guys, just so y'all know. How do the kids enjoy traveling? The kids love, and they're so upset that they can't get their passport because they love traveling. Okay, Nish said that Hawaii has the worst education system, and so I want to talk about it. Yes, it's a proven fact, and we've had all of our knowledge before choosing to move to Hawaii. Hawaii's school system sucks, and you want to know why? It's because they live a different life than we live in the mainland. Their way of life is they don't like the government to control them. They don't like to be controlled in the aspect of wake up, go to school, work your whole life and die. And that is why they have the healthiest people, and they have a much higher life expectancy than people on the mainland. They have the #1 healthcare.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what just happened. Hold on. Let me just finish up. So let me get the video so we can finish back up. I apologize. That sucks a little bit here. We were almost at the end. Hold on. I apologize.
The kids love, and they're so upset that they can't get their passport because they love, love, love traveling. Okay, Nish said that Hawaii has the worst education system, and so I want to talk about it. Yes, it's a proven fact, and we've had all of our knowledge before choosing to move to Hawaii.
Hey,
Hawaii's
Cyrus.
school system sucks, and you want to know why? It's because they live a different life than we live in the mainland. Their way of life is they don't like the government to control them. They don't like to be controlled in the aspect of wake up, go to school, work your whole life and die. And that is why they have the healthiest people and they have a much higher life expectancy than people on the mainland. They have the number one healthcare. They have the number one healthiest people, the number one happiest people, and yeah, their school system is bad. So when it comes to all of that, like quality of life, I rather the quality of life and
No education.
the school, it's not like that deep to me. Like as
It
long as
should
my
be.
kids graduate, they do well, cool. You know, if they want to go to college after, if that's what they decide to do, more power to them. I know plenty of people that went to college for a bachelor's degree. I didn't go to college at all, and I happen to be making more money than them. Not, you know, like,
You ain't
I'm
never
just
lied
saying.
about
And
that.
I'm saying that in the humblest way because I'm making a lot less money than a lot of people in the world. But I'm making a lot of more money than
The average
college
person.
graduates, you know,
No, the average
with
person.
doctor
Keep
degrees.
it real with
So
yourself.
it really doesn't,
God bless
college is
you.
not everything to me
God
at all
bless you.
whatsoever. Quality of life and living life on your own terms and how you want to is a lot more important for me, and it's what I prefer for my children. Here. Yeah. So, oh, and also, you guys be so confused because in the mainland it'd be like super pitch black and it'd be like light here. So another fun fact, just so you guys know when I'm doing my lives and everything,
God bless you.
Hawaii has its own time zone. So it's not a time zone of anywhere in the mainland. You know, the US government just took Hawaii over in 19, was it 69?
59.
Yeah, like just barely, not very long ago. It just became one of the states. But it has its own, complete own time zone, and their culture is a lot different than here. They have their own language. So, yeah, it's a lot different culture. And that's the whole reason that I wanted to move here. Because of their aloha spirit. Aloha means love and peace. That is literally the meaning of aloha, is love and peace. Thank you for correcting me. 1959, so just like about 1960. But aloha in itself means love and peace, and everyone is greeted with aloha. When you greet somebody here, you say aloha, and I just think that's the most beautiful thing in the world. You know, like that is everything to me. Just that in itself, something so small, is everything to me. You call the doctor, like the kids call the doctor auntie. You know, they're not like, oh, call me Dr. Garcia. No, I'm auntie. Call me auntie.
Well, I don't want the doctor or a guy or a woman. I ain't calling no doctor, uncle, or auntie who's operating on me. I don't know about all that now. That's too close to comfort. They might take the wrong thing. They might operate on the wrong thing.
I love that. It's like a whole different culture here, and that's why I moved. For someone that feels like they don't have like a solid family, obviously I would crave and desire that, and that is why I chose here. It's not a secret. It's not anything that I'm embarrassed of. I craved a sense of community.
I ain't
And
call
that's
my
why I
doctor
moved here.
auntie or uncle.
And I feel like as far as having a sense of community here, it's great, but you know, just my own battles with trying to get used to this platform. That's the most thing that, you know. But besides that, Hawaii, I love it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Aloha, Rockstar Army. Aloha means, yeah, it's a way to greet with love and peace, is what it means. Mahalo means thank you. Oh, and also here in Hawaii, I learned that they deeply care. Like some people, they don't care in a racist way, but they deeply care to know what you are. Like on the mainland, people get offended when people want to know like their ethnic background. Here in Hawaii, people genuinely want to know, but it's not for any racist reason. They're just like curious and they take culture serious. Like culture is a big thing here. So they want to know if you're like, you know, what they have, I forget the names. I'll make a whole video on this, but they have names for being white, being black, and being mixed, or being mixed with white. They have a name for it. For all of those, I forget the name, but I'm gonna tell you. Brett knows it. But can't wait for you to explore Africa. I know we wanted to go to Nigeria like last year, but they had a warning against it for Americans not to go to Nigeria. Unfortunately. Oh, see, Nish said Haoli. Yeah. Which one is that, Nish? Haoli is what? They said there are hardly any black people here. Someone told me when I first moved here that if I'm black, every single person is going to ask me, am I Army affiliated? And they were not wrong. They were not wrong. Every single person, when they see me and I say I live here, they say, oh, you're in the military? No. Is your husband in the military? No. They instantly think that if you're black. But the thing that's nice about being here is it's different. It's kind of like my husband gets to feel like and don't take this the wrong way, but my husband gets to feel like a minority because it's not that they don't like black people here. They more so don't like white people here because they're kind of still upset that the government took over their land. So I don't have to worry about like not being able to go places or people treating me wrong or the police treating me wrong, how I feel on the mainland. Even as a black woman on the mainland, if I'm getting pulled over, it's a police behind me, I get a little bit like palm sweaty. Like here, I could be comfortable. My husband, the one that better like look out because it's interesting to like be able to feel that. So they said the Hawaii has been a part of the U.S. for over 125 years. Your math is wrong. 2020. But anyways, I already told my daddy because I love my daddy a lot. I already told him. Oh, they took their iPad, but I recorded the end of the conversation. I was like, yeah, well, she wants to talk about it and talk about all this in her book. I'm gonna talk about it. And my dad's like, yeah, that's all she wants is, you know, a little bit of clout, but don't worry. No, even though it may feel like it, but like no, like it's good. Basically, is what he said. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna take my daddy's advice and not worry about it because I love my daddy. We need more positive vlogs and real motivational family stuff. Thank you, Nish. I am trying to get accustomed to this platform. And you know, I'm new to this, obviously. I just hit this level and there's a lot that comes with it, obviously. The devil starts coming. When you're a little bit too happy, the devil gotta level it out. He gotta give you a little bit of frustration. He gotta give you a little bit of hardship. When you're too happy, because that's not the way that life works. You know, we can't just be always up here. It has to be leveled out with the yin and yang. So I'm on my yang, y'all, and just trying to get back to my yin. But that's what the devil does when he sees things going a little bit too well for you. He has to level it out.
Mm.
Rose, why can you forgive your daddy and cannot forgive your mommy? I didn't have anything to forgive my daddy for. My daddy was a great daddy. There was nothing to forgive my daddy for. My mom, obviously, if I welcomed her to my life, I forgive her over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. There comes a point where you have to just dead it, because that's like a two-way street.
Poor baby.
My
He's like,
baby
get off the
is
live.
turned 7 months 2 days ago. Thanks for taking time to answer. Of course, I love answering you guys' questions. All right, well, I'm gonna get off of here, Mom. I'm sure that you're watching this. Please stop posting my family. You can post what you want to post on your platforms, obviously. Just don't post my face going with it. It was very wrong of you to join my live for the reasoning that you did. I did not appreciate that at all whatsoever, but I wish you the best in life. I am changing my number and you will not have it. I will not give you access to me in any way, shape, or form because you're not good for me. But that was the last thing I'm going to say about you. I don't desire to say more about you, but I need you to, you really should have apologized. You really should have apologized, but if you're not going to do that, girl, that's okay. Just stop mentioning my name though. Love you. Bye.
She means well. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. I mean, I could say a lot about her. I've done commentary on people, and I'm gonna just say she means well. She's been through a lot in her life. You can obviously see it. Right now, she's at a point. Hey, Niecy. For some reason, it seems like she gets a kick out of how they treat her husband. Yeah, you know, I just feel like she's at a point right now in her life she should be celebrating her success, celebrating this with her family and not letting outside forces, trigger her. And to turn her channel into a toxic channel is crazy. But I'm gonna say it, if she's in the bushes, Rose, aka Queen of Kings, if you say it, mean it. If you don't mean it, don't put it up to have to take it down. If you say it, mean it. If you put in commentary on your channel to grow your channel, to grow your audience, to get your audience engaged in your content, if you say something on your lives and you're telling the truth and you're saying it from your heart, then keep it up. Say it and mean it. Stop trying to play mind games. Stop trying to run from what you said. If you say it, mean it. That's all I'm going to keep saying. Because today she surely took this live down. She took it down maybe not even 2 minutes after she took it up. And I knew she put it up. And I knew she was going to do that. This is why I made sure I recorded it from the beginning to the end. I did not miss a beat. Now, I edited out a couple of things that were in there that I know I couldn't have just put up because YouTube would have been messing with me. But other than that, I really ain't got too much bad to say about her. All I honestly can say is that I hope that, she pick and chooses her battles, and some things ain't meant for everybody's ears. You know what I'm saying? I think that I hope she's learning her lesson from things that she may have said about her husband or mother. She doesn't want to have regrets later on, so she needs to just not say it at all. Keep some things to yourself. You got 1 point something million subscribers. At this point, you could talk about everything under the sun, not even to have to do with drama, and you're gonna still get views to it. It doesn't make any sense to come this far and then now all of a sudden you want to change your channel into a drama channel. Stay tuned, LOL. You will see. Tell me, fill me in. What will I see? I'm afraid to even ask you that because she flip flops a lot. Right now, I know her husband is probably at peace for now, but his day will be coming very, very soon. Hi, Nisi. You feel me? Because just the other day she was all on him. Now she's on her mother. I don't know how long this is gonna go on, this social media beef with her and her mother. But I hope she works everything out with her mother. You only get one mother. You know, we all probably won't get the Mother of the Year award, but you should just be grateful that she brought life and brought you here, and that's all she really owes you. You're older now, you have children to take care of, you're somebody's mother now. You can't live in the past. It's not going to get you nowhere. Got to move forward. Obviously she's been doing some moving forward, Rose has, because look at where her channel has taken her. But in order to be able to hold on to the channel and make revenue to be able to take care of a family, she has to stop worrying about things she has no control over. But listen, I'm about to get up off of here. It says, oh, well, look at some of the influences that are on YouTube that he done commentary. So I'm going to get up off of here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And to the new subscribers, and most likely to this new content that I am currently now putting onto my channel, Queen of Kings, aka Rose, which will be a permanent commentary that I will definitely be putting on a regular basis when I can catch her lives, because as we all know, she tries to get rid of paper trails. She'll do a live stream, and then immediately after, she will take down that live stream. So with all that being said, on the way out the door, make sure that you hit that like button. And you have a great night too. And thank you. Welcome aboard to the channel. Y'all have a blessed night. Be safe. Love y'all. And I'm out. Mwah.